My sister and my girlfriend falsely tried to accuse me so that I would lose my inheritance, but they didn't account for a crucial detail. Part 2. Following the advice of some of you, I informed my father in advance about their plan, sending the screenshots that showed they would accuse me that day and all the spectacle they had planned. At first, my father was shocked. He knew my sister's personality, but he couldn't believe she would be capable of ruining my life over something as trivial as money. Although my initial plan was just to tell my dad because I thought my mom wouldn't believe it at first, my father convinced me, and we both told her everything. As I had expected, my mother didn't believe that my sister would actually do such a thing, so she decided to pretend she didn't know anything and wait until the dinner to see what would happen. When we got there, my girlfriend was clearly nervous, but my sister was acting as usual. The entire dinner went well, and I even thought they had given up on the plan. My mother kept glancing at me constantly, as if she were disappointed that I had lied until, just before we left, everything started. My girlfriend began to say that she had something to confess, and everything they said they would do in the messages unfolded. They showed forged screenshots, manipulated photos to make it look like I was with other girls, and so on. My mother watched in disbelief and with tears in her eyes. At one point, while they were still talking, my mother suddenly got up and started shouting. She said she already knew everything they were doing, knew it was all a sham, and understood their motive. From that moment, my sister was banned from entering her house and would lose her inheritance. My sister and my girlfriend started shouting back, accusing me of being blind and defending themselves. That's when I stood up and said I had screenshots of everything and had shown them to my mother in advance. It was at that moment that their attitude changed. My girlfriend began to cry and tried to hug me, saying it was all a mistake, that she loved me and didn't know what she was thinking, that she had been manipulated by my sister, among other things. My sister accused her too. My mother ended up calling the police to remove them, and I went home. I had all my girlfriend's things sent by one of her friends. However, when her parents found out about everything that had happened, they refused to take her back home. She has nowhere to go and constantly sends me messages, asking me to take her back, saying it was all a mistake and that she won't repeat it. I still love her and don't know what to do. I don't feel comfortable leaving her on the streets. I know what she did was serious, but I'm honestly lost.